spiritual powers. There are many that when they embark on their spiritual journey that they discover that we have some spiritual powers. Things like telepathy, psychic abilities, telekinesis, healing abilities, and be able to reading energy. Now, of course, there's other forms of this spiritual power, and I could try to list more, but you get the point that we do, in a sense, gain spiritual power. Our awareness grows when we start diving into our spiritual essence. And then, because of this spiritual power that develops, some people start believing that this is what spirituality is all about. That being spiritual is about gaining power. And I want to propose that these spiritual powers are not the goal. They are, in a sense, a byproduct of being aligned spiritually. And if we go about our spiritual life and we get into spirituality to gain more power, we're missing the whole point, as these things end up being distractions. They end up being, in a sense, an addiction where we get into it because we want to gain more power and more control. And anybody that tries to gain more power or control is obviously struggling with something. Because at the end, spirituality is not about gaining control, gaining power, and being more powerful. Spirituality is about connecting to being who we really are and to let go of the old wounded self that believes that we need to be somebody that we're not. So if you're embarking on your spiritual journey and you start being, in a sense, more psychic, and then you start saying, oh, I need to get more powerful when it comes to being psychic, as I'll be able to gain an advantage over people. Or maybe you'll say, I'll be able to charge people big amounts of money for being psychic. You see how this can quickly become something that is not anything that we should strive for. If we don't go about spirituality with humbleness, with pure intentions, then we're really missing the boat.